Residents in the southern Gazan town of Han Yunis continue to search for survivors after an Israeli airstrike. Israeli forces had dropped leaflets earlier this week telling Palestinians in Han Yunis and south of it to evacuate. Similar leaflets were dropped over northern Gaza weeks ahead of the ground invasion. For more, we're joined in the studio by our foreign editor, Kedevan Gorjestani. Hello to you, Kedevan. What can you tell us about the significance of this leaflet drop?
Well, as you said, it's really reminiscent of what happened weeks ago in the north of Gaza. You had these warnings by the Israeli army telling the civilians, get out of northern Gaza, go to the south. In the south, you will be safe. Now, that is a question now for civilians. First of all, they never really stopped airstrikes on southern Gaza, but it is definitely not on the scale that we've seen in the north. And you have the defense minister, Yoav Gallant, who said that ground operations eventually would include not just the north, but also the south. And now you're getting these leaflets that have been dropped over several towns in the northern part of southern Gaza with these similar warnings, get out, you need to leave now to be safe. And the question is, how far down south should these people go? Because they initially were told, go to the south, you'll be safe. And now they're telling them, go even further south. And then there is, of course, the border with Egypt. And we've talked many times about the Rafah border crossing, which is letting in a trickle of humanitarian aid, letting out some foreign nationals. But there is no plan at this point of letting really a big number of Palestinians through to Egypt. Egypt doesn't want to do it, and most Palestinians may not want to leave Gaza completely. And so the question is, what happens next if the Israeli army's eventual goal is to really follow Hamas wherever Hamas goes, and that could mean all the way down of Gaza. And there was a statement by the Secretary of State, Tony Blinken, after a call with his Egyptian counterpart, talking about how Israel had to be careful about the security of civilians in all of Gaza, which was not the wording that was used previously, and really focusing on and repeating that the U.S. does not want to see a forced displacement of Palestinians. That also a message echoing what we're seeing right now.